let's get to our next question.
All right, let's do it.
The sense of growing an existing business.
Okay.
I already own a business. How do I grow it while still working a full-time job? Kind of in alignment of some of our other questions, but let's just go for it in case it didn't sink in the first time for somebody.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what sort of silver bullet generalized answer is there. What do you do to grow a business? Well, I think one place you can start is what do your customers need? Like, what are the ancillary things that make sense for them? Again, I was interviewing an entrepreneur earlier today, and we were walking through his location, and I noticed at the entrance he had these two vending machines and this little candy machine, and I thought, that's brilliant. And when I asked him about it, he said, well, I just noticed that when some of the parents were coming in to drop their kids off, they were thirsty, or the kids were thirsty, or they wanted a snack or whatever. And he's like, so I put in the vending machines, and that adds, he said, $300 to $500 a month right there, just with what he put on the vending machine. So that's a good place to start. Is what else do your customers need? And then another place you could start is by saying, what are the skills, tools, or resources we have, and what other things might we do with those that would be valuable to a different customer? And I think those are two places I would look. The other thing I would say, and I think this is often underappreciated in a business, is when you think about where you're getting your customers from and where you're getting your best revenue from, it's worth asking the question, like, what is working? And could I do more of that? Is there a particular channel you're getting 50% of your customers from? And could you do more with that channel? Could you find more people with a similar situation in that channel? That's another potential way to grow. I think the default people often go to is just throwing money at random marketing where they don't have tracking and can't really know. But I find often it's underappreciated to go after what's already working and amplify that. And often reallocating from the stuff that's not working to do more of what is working. You know, in our company, for example, we have an amount of our marketing budget that's just called R&D. And it rotates all the time, but we use it as a way to constantly be testing different ideas about where and how we think we could generate the right customers. And we're constantly churning through stuff, things that worked and things that didn't work, and learning lessons from all of that.